generous, thou wilt not long for thine ears to be tickled by. Is but cruelty and oppression. But that also unbalanced mercy is but weakness which would allow and permit people to act passionately, think rationally. Be thyself. 14. True ritual is as much action as word. It is will. 40. Remember that this earth is but an atom in the universe, and that thou thyself art but an atom thereon, and that even couldst thou become the god of this earth, whereon thou crawlest and grovellest, that thou wouldest, even then, be but an atom, and one amongst many. 15. Nevertheless, have the greatest self-respect, and to that end sin not against thyself. The sin which is unpardonable is knowingly and willfully to reject truth, to feed in presence itself. Establish thyself firmly in the equilibrium of forces, in the center of the cross of the elements, the cross from whose center the creative word issued in the birth of the dawning universe. 19.
All right, that part.
The Asian infusion restaurants are a bigger hit than the Italian restaurants.
The Sam stuff?
Yeah, I mean, it's so many of them now. It's just crazy. And then even I guess this is supposed to be arguably the top 2 or 3 restaurants in the world. The Kai restaurant, which is in Chandler at the Sheraton Wild Horse Pass resort. I've been there many times. You get like 5, 6 servers coming up to your table every like 20 minutes, and it doesn't cost that much money. I mean, it's not like you're going to one of these restaurants in Miami or Los Angeles or Vegas where you're paying $10,000 or $20,000 for a tab. I mean, most of the restaurants in Arizona, you can get away with just paying maybe like $500 for 2 people, and rarely would it even get up to 1,000. But maybe 3 people, maybe with 3 people, you might hit 1,000.
Hurry up and finish your point.
I'm sorry. I mean, I was just talking to the restaurants. I'm sorry, I have to rush talking to the restaurants. But Matt and E, did you hear sorry. That's funny to me. I don't know if that's funny to anybody else. And can you imagine what the other countries are thinking right now? I mean, he's just like, we'll keep talking to them, but if we don't,
I was just thinking about F around and fight the X-Men.
That man is literally a comedian, bro, and people don't give him credit for how funny he is.
Apprentice, right?
Yeah.
that was
Every
funny.
time I see Trump, it's like an episode of The Office. I promise you. Yeah, Kevin from The Office, I swear, Trump is just, he gives me Office vibes every time because someone just awkwardly looks directly at a camera when he says something.
I wish I would have thought. I wish I would have thought this yesterday, man. I would have been laughing so hard if I would have watched it live.
Christian, you bring up that restaurant in Arizona. It reminds me, Abby, of that restaurant in Vegas called Le Cirque. I remember bringing clients in for Le Cirque, and they have multiple waiters standing around, just standing there waiting for something to happen at your table, so they can bounce in.
And there's other restaurants too, Abby, like the Sanctuary Resort. Not a lot of people go to that place. It's off of it's between Lincoln and Camelback.
Which resort?
The Sanctuary.
The Sanctuary. Oh, I love that place.
Yeah. Not a lot of people know.
Is it like a spa resort?
It's a beautiful resort, but he's right. It's kind of tucked away a little.
And
it's a jewel.
Yeah, that's a really nice place, especially if you get one of their specialty menus, like maybe one for Valentine's Day or New Year's Eve. That's a really nice place.
I mean, is it true that they're trying to move from? I know this isn't fully true, but someone was telling me the other day that Vegas is trying to move kind of away from the gaming personality into wellness, health and wellness luxury or some shit like that.
Well, we kind of so this is I've talked about this in rooms and it seems a little crazy, but 80% of our revenue is hospitality revenue. It's not gaming revenue. 20% of the revenue is gaming. 30 years ago, it was completely the opposite. But the whole model has changed. And the hospitality business is the main business. I mean, it's convention driven. And as the new hotels are built, and there's some new ones coming up, Hard Rock is building the huge guitar where the Mirage was, and Fountain Blue opened in the last 2 years. And there's 3 new hotels that are up. During COVID, Resorts World opened, and the spa component is a huge component of this hospitality. So what was almost seemed strange when Venetian put in Canyon Ranch, because it was granola-y in a sense as a spa. No one really saw the connection. It has taken off. But it would be more of an accurate statement to just say hospitality. So the clubs and the bottle service, that's where money is made.
Abby, I just thought of another one, and they closed it down too. This was an Italian restaurant, and they closed it down. I don't know why. At the Venetian, there was Il Terrazzo. So that was a good Italian place, and I don't know why they shut it down.
We're about to get a baseball team, a basketball team.
Is that great?
Yeah, they tore down the Tropicana to build the bases.
So I have to make a decision on this, guys. You actually can all. I have season tickets for hockey and football, and they reached out to a bunch of us to buy for the A's. I would rather buy for an NBA team. I think I'd rather have those tickets. The baseball is so many games. And the stadium that they're building, they have a PSL that's crazy money. And you have to, I'm not going to go to, how many was it? 80 games?
I'll go for
82 games, right? So you're going to have to sell them in the summer.
Is it the NL or the AL?
What? It's the A's.
The Yankees are my favorite team.
Well, yeah, they're everyone's favorite.
So, but they're offering these, but we didn't really think nobody wanted to buy hockey tickets when
the Yankees play. I'll come.
you will. Well, so that's what they're hoping is when the Yankees, that someone like David would come to see them play. But you're going to travel for the NFL. You think you're going to travel for baseball?
I mean,
you can see the Yankees so often.
It's always like when they always have the schedule. I always pick the Eagles in Vegas, but I haven't been yet.
But you know what I'm saying? Like people travel for their NFL games, and they make a whole weekend out of it. But do you think people would travel for a baseball game?
Probably not. That's a good point because there's so many games. Yeah.
I mean, I did it once before when the Yankees were going against the Pirates. You had to drive to PA.
Going to the Dodgers game is like going to.
I would go to San Diego for the week.
You're gonna people find excuses to travel around.
No, I listen. We live on that. Like our hockey. We were struggling this year because the Canadians aren't coming, and the Canadians came in. They travel to see their teams play hockey, but nothing like football. I mean, you go to a Raiders game, at least 50%, 60% of the stadium is from the other team. Maybe more.
I would travel
It's a good away game.
to go to an Ohio State Michigan game.
Okay, that's college.
If they were both in the top 10 or top 25, I would definitely travel for that.
That's a good rivalry. I think everyone's coming out to see that. Like those rivalry games where it's like it has a lot of hype around it. Even fans that aren't a part of that team would pay money to then go sit down. Because I've seen people sit down in stadiums that weren't even fans of the two teams playing. They just love the
I'm
rivalry.
not gonna lie.
Miami, Indiana.
I've been to the Army game.
I go into a Dodgers game.
I was never in the Navy.
Do you guys know what the tickets went for Miami, Indiana? Do you have any idea what those numbers were? They were higher than the Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl was like what, 2000?
No, coach, be lucky. You can't even get standings. 5,000 for the cheapest. 15,000 for lower bowl. But crazy tickets for that one game.
Going to a Dodgers game is like going to the fucking club.
What do they charge?
Opening is probably a lot. I'm not gonna lie, but I usually get like a tickets for like 120, 130 to like go to a normal
That's not
game.
bad for.
But Lakers is like going to every time you want to go to a Lakers game, it's like going to like a main event or something. Like they treat the Crypto Center like they're like you're going to
It's a Staples Center. Don't club.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to have respect for it, but like, yeah, they treat that like it's a Grammy.
Do you go to the Kings? Have you gone to?
No, never been to a hockey game before. Actually, I'm not gonna lie.
I've only been to the Grammys once, and that was when I was in Madison Square Garden. That's the one time we had it.
I've been to the Grammy Museum though. It was a pretty cool experience.
I've been to Staples.
I've been to the Grammy Museum. And all of those awards.
And I always chill by the Dolby Theater.
Yeah, I was at the
small business.
I was at the Grammy Center for
Too many people are talking.
Lynn, you gotta go to the Kings game, man. Come on.
Yeah, listen. You're like the fifth person that has told me that, and I think I'm gonna do that. Actually,
You do it. They'll change your thinking.
I'm not saying I don't like hockey. I've always been.
But you won't watch it on TV anymore. That's how good it is.
Yeah.
You want to be there, you know? Yeah,
I'm gonna do it.
You know, it's funny because, like, I've taken multiple clients to hockey because I have season tickets for the Rangers. So I've taken multiple clients to Rangers games, like at the Garden, and who've never watched hockey, or they only watched it on TV.
Rangers fan?
Yeah, of course. And they fell in love with it. They're like, it's like, I didn't realize hockey was like this in person.
My favorite here, because our hockey's like a little different to watch than in the world, because we have showgirls and it's a big production.
Yeah, like Vegas hockey is a great time.
Why is hockey exciting in person?
So different in person.
It goes fast, and you can actually like hear and feel the.
It's football on ice. But
It's like you do like the aggressions, like
the rest will let them fight. That's what I
But the thing is, I love ice skating. Like, I love ice skating. You know.
figure skating doesn't count.
Well,
Did you ever think of playing?
no, I mean, I've just always liked going to the ice rink all the time and to skate. Because I love to skate, like skateboarding, rollerblading.
You know that nigga can't play no fucking sports.
Hey, I can, bro. I can play hockey if I were.
That's racist. That's racist.
The other night I was at a game. I was telling Matt about this. There were so many fights. It was the best game. Like they just kept fighting and taking their gloves off. You know, it felt like every 4 minutes there was another fight.
Yeah, so like every time I've ever been to the hockey game at the T-Mobile Arena, it's always been high. You know, the one on the top level. My clients all did
Rabbi Kelly, you proceeded to talk to the police and tell the police to remove me from the public street. Obviously, the full king is because it's not illegal to talk to people on the streets.
We're at the Chicago Auto Show with
They developed two dialects. One within Spanish and another within German. One within German is called Yiddish.
Yeah. Just
When they want you to say something,
He also owns the Commanders.
Is Dolan Jewish?
No, he owns the Commanders, the Sixers, and the Devils. As part of the Yankee.
You know, I used to know, what's his name? The guy that used to own the Sixers, or he was in charge of it, the black guy.
Never met
And
a
Pat Coach,
American soldier.
yeah, I did know what Pat Coach
Well,
is.
it's so money.
He was my guy.
Yeah, it's so money.
What did you do?
I wanted
And then he hired the black guy who was manager also.
One guy used to play the son was coaching that used to play for the Sixers.
I forget his name.
His son played basketball too.
Now it's with what's going on with them.
Henry Bibby. You talking about him?
We started
Yeah,
to
son.
dump
Have
any idea?
you know what I'm talking about?
The only coach I've ever known when I lived in the DMV, he used to coach the Wizards, the Eddie Jordan. I used to play on his son's football team, like Parks and Rec, and Miss Jordan used to take me to practice and take me home all the time. But that's when he was like coaching the Wizards, when they were called the What position you play? For football, wide receiver, punter,
You know that
kick returner, strong safety.
It was a fun time, like when I was in Philadelphia, when the Sixers went to the finals against the Lakers. The Sixers had a good run back then.
So I just checked my
I'm not even a Sixers fan.
I just checked my game time app, and the first thing that pops up is Kamala Harris at the Arizona Financial Theater in downtown Phoenix.
Oh boy.
April the 3rd.
I'm telling you, they're trying to run her, bro.
Yeah, she's still a foreigner. She pulls higher than Devin is.
The girl looking out for you.
She's having
She symbolizes the fate of an entire
just
people. In 1944,
Kamala Harris
a train composed
for
of great
7:30.
cars arrived.
I thought it was Kamala Harris.
A group of people from the
Kamala.
camps.
It's Kamala.
Was it because of ADHD?
Yeah, I remember the day that she came out and says like, I'm not black, I'm Indian. I was like, what? And then when she treated for this, he's like, no, I'm not Indian, I'm black. It's like, what?
Be funny if they just serve salads there. Just saying.
When is the stadium gonna open up, Andy, in Vegas?
It's gonna be at least 2 to 3 years. There's no way. I mean, they've got so much building ahead of them. Did you see the renderings of what that's gonna look like?
Yeah, it looks amazing.
It looks like the opera.
Like overlooking like New York. It's
The design is like the Sydney Opera House.
yeah, it's very cool.
Total federal ban.
Like obviously it has to be a dome. I get it, but they had the opening, which is cool. I like it. Yeah, it's very cool.
I believe.
I'm gonna go to a game next week, man.
First off, we didn't
I'm over here looking at these tickets right now. I'm gonna go see them more.
Who are they playing? What are your choices? Who are they playing?
So we have the St. Louis Blues,
The Blues of St. Louis, yes.
the Nashville Predators, the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Maple Leafs of Toronto, yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna for sure.
Toronto, you know they're a
I'm gonna go to the
masterpiece.
Leafs.
Oh, yeah.
And so it
Yeah,
comes
it's
from
Canadian. I feel like
There's a few more.
are we playing you guys?
sodomy and
Maybe
breaking
we're
the
playing
mind,
your Vegas.
fracturing
Keep
the
going.
mind.
Come on.
I mean, the whole objective
The Vancouver Canucks, they have the Edmonton Oilers.
They would go assassinate someone.
Go to Toronto. That's a good one. You'll get mad at
But then it
Yeah, it just says to be determined on a lot of the other balls because they're getting to the playoffs. Like, if it's,
When I find particularly the Catholic,
Get kind of late in the year. I don't know hockey since the Red Wings
doing
was
some
in
great evil.
You know, I have a suggestion. You should go to, before you go to the stadium, you should go to
Focused on building
the bar at the Ritz Carlton in LA Live, the Wolfgang.
yeah, I know where that is.
I always take clients out there. It's a great little spot. I recommend it.
They're fifth in the standing. They're seventh. They're what are they? 28 and 25. And the Golden Knights. I do know that Vegas is always good in hockey. They're second.
Well, they won the Stanley Cup every year. It's ridiculous.
That's the first year.
Whatever. But it's not fair because, like, with all due respect, they're able to take players from other teams for their expenses.
And the Anaheim Ducks is first in their division. I've seen.
Yeah, like the Mighty Ducks. The Mighty Ducks.
I'm gonna say Blues wouldn't be a bad game either. There's some really good players on that team.
Yeah, the Blues.
I'm just gonna go for the experience. Like, I don't care what team it is.
Now to see Canadian teams, and things aren't quite so good with Canada. It got a little dicey.
Yeah, they would do the national anthem.
That's fucked up.
When the time comes, God will
You know, I
demand
go to multiple Toronto games
Listen to what you just heard.
in
These are
Toronto.
vile
And I
words
was
that
there
did not
for the
come out of the mouth of
Canadian
some
national anthem.
middle-aged bigot.
That was
Came out of
nice.
the mouth of a child.
We weren't too happy when we beat them.
Y'all want to know?
Yeah, but like, I would take my Toronto clients and they take it very seriously. He would get very mad when they lose. I felt bad.
Y'all want to know a fun fact?
What?
I was at the stadium.
This video gets attention
I
because
was
of the caption,
a
right?
Giants fan
Your
back
mother.
then. But 2014.
The New York Football Giants.
Yeah. It was November 23rd, I think. 2014. I was there when he made that viral catch. That backhand three fingers catch. Back of man against the Cowboys.
Was that what's his name? Yeah,
Yeah, it was there.
that's a great catch.
Everyone freaked out when they saw that.
Yeah, you're right. Your boy Eli Manning is. Everyone gave him shit, but at the end he won the Super Bowl. So.
No, he didn't win the Super Bowl that year.
No, but he did win the Super Bowl that year.
Yeah, he won two against Tom.
Yeah, against your boy Brady.
Yeah, that's why Giants fans will forever be like almost a goat. Not entirely because Tom Brady still has 7 rings. Like Tom Brady's gonna die the greatest quarterback of all time.
You know, the other team that beat your boy Brady was the Eagles. Let's go. I was at the parade.
Now he owns part of the Raiders, which is kind of weird.
You know what stands out to me about Eagles is their fucking fans. They are some of the most craziest fucking people. And you know who else is the Raiders fans? Here in LA, there are more Raiders fans than there are Lakers fans.
What's funny about these Lakers and the Raiders fans because now this season ticket holder for the Raiders, and I come from Philly where I'm used to rough fans. Okay, we're nasty in Philly. But I think these Raider fans are like, they're from the hood. Like this is really rough.
It's like you're going to, like, they're basically like a game.
Thank you.
Remember when they were in Oakland, they were wearing all that weird outfits. The Oakland.
No, but it's like even the expensive seats, like they're gang. They're like it's the roughest looking people.
Yeah,
And
they have a reputation to protect.
yeah, no. But like in Philly, they're like more of a working class. You know, you'll get blue collar, but I don't know what these Raiders fans are intense.
I hope we don't play the Raiders. I don't come, please.
Yeah, play the Raiders. They literally have some of these people in Vegas. Some of these people here in LA, they don't even like watch football, but like they just like the Raiders because it's a part of their Mexican culture. Like that's just what they do. Like you see Raider shit everywhere here in LA. Like that's just what.
You know why? You know there was for a long time there was never a football team in LA because people in LA don't go to sports games. They go surfing. So the fact that now they have two.
They were heated this season too. Raider fans were about to just give up on the team completely. Thank God, because even we beat them.
Nah, it's a part of their culture. They're not never gonna give up with the Raiders.
They're in the Jets League.
I don't even think Vegas has really experienced that full like Raider fan thing.
No, we haven't. That's what it's like. We're very fair weather fans, and the majority of us sell our tickets to people coming in to see their team play. Like it's the polar opposite of the Golden Knights, where the city's like really into them.
Y'all were dope at one point. When I had Bo Jackson and John Madden, y'all were
No, but to hear her say that the Raiders game, sorry Christian, that the Raiders games are like more away team than there is like that's kind of rare here. Like,
Yeah, but that's because Vegas is a great away city.
I think that Vegas and Los Angeles, that's their point. I don't know, it was big in another major city in California. They might as well just chase the Cardinals.
San Diego.
The Arizona Cardinals just moved in the
Arizona Cardinals.
Christian, I am so good you said that. When I went to Cardinal games, I'm like, where are these fans? Like they were not. There's no effervescence from those fans. And worse than that, with the Diamondback fans. Like nothing there is flat.
Yeah, they moved the hockey team from Arizona.
Why do you think that is, Christian?
because the owner, and I'm not talking about the Arizona Cardinals, the owner will have all these great people come to the building, and he'll just sit on it. You know, like he has Cam Newton in his building for the national championship. Cam is getting ready to draft it, and they don't even draft him. I mean, it was just insane. Ron Terry, he hadn't come here good year. But when Ron Terry was the head coach, he was taking the team to the NFC Championship or to the brink of making it to the Super Bowl. They wouldn't go out and get, a big piece or even, they didn't even try to get Andrew Luck when Andrew Luck was in his prime before he retired. So it's just decision after decision after just been dumb.
Andrew Luck is a great leader.
The dumbest decision was signing Kyler Murray to that $250 million contract. Everybody knew that Kyler Murray was just terrible.
You seem so little depressed.
Is Arizona a nice place to live?
It's hot. I mean, it's not I love Scottsdale. I've been to Scottsdale many times, and it's a nice area, but I would never go there in the summer.
I don't know why people stop going to Diamondbacks games. I can't really explain that.
What I do know Arizona for is
Well, the stadium, Christian, it's an old stadium, and it's a bit beat, and that's part of it. People complain about the stadium, but it's anytime I went to the games that I went when the Phillies were playing in the playoffs there, and it wasn't sold out, and it was like flat. It just didn't make any sense to me.
So
I remember going to state.
So back in the day, like in 2003, 2004, 2005, people were going to Diamondback games, but it was mostly due to the nightlife around downtown Phoenix and Scottsdale and Tempe. So when the nightlife died down, that's when people start going to the games. This is what my opinion. changed ownership. Okay, they brought
After
in
Sarver?
another owner. Yeah, they changed ownership. They brought in Chris Paul. They brought in Kevin Durant. So I mean, they at least tried to bring in some stars, but then you just can't say the same about the Arizona Cardinals. Neither did the Coyotes. The Coyotes didn't really bring anybody in.
What I do know about Arizona, though, is that ASU is a super party school. Your colleges there, definitely party schools for sure.
Yeah, and most of that is just, I think it's just due to, and I think it was that time frame. Like I said, that for whatever reason, that 2003 up until like maybe 2013 or somewhere around there, or 2010, it was just nuts. The whole town was just, I mean, it just happened. But after so many years, when the nightlife starts to die down, it's just not as good.
Yeah,
you will see warm.
Isn't that almost like every state that's warm, that's almost never cold year round?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's pretty much like right now, it's basically like 100 degrees. It's not even supposed to be that this hot so soon. And then the best months to be in Arizona it's like a 5-month stretch between, I'd say October to about maybe like February. And there's just so much going on. And the weather is like, you'll be able to get like 60 degrees in like December on Christmas Eve, or New Year's Eve. It'll be like 60 degrees or a little bit chilly. It'll be a little bit foggy in February when all of the big events are going on, like Barrett Jackson, the Waste Management Open. Even a couple of years they had the Super Bowl. And I was around even then during the Super Bowl time, and it was a really, at least in my opinion, it was a great town to be in around that specific time.
It's been in the 80s, mid 80s, like low to mid 90s for like the last 3 weeks, bro. It's been hot, but I love the heat though. I like the heat better than the cold. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, I don't care for the snow. I mean, you can. I will never move back to Detroit. I will never move to the East Coast. I don't care. I don't care if I have the most finest woman in the entire world and she asks me to move to New York or New Jersey or No, I'm not going.
I go to New York to visit my cousins, but then I'm right back here in LA. I can't do that. It's just too cold.
Yeah, he's a Jew. Like, what do you say?
It's 8 degrees hotter than we are.
Get a coat.
Yeah,
that's why you get a coat.
Man, look, I enjoy going to the beach, and I enjoy being on the beach on Christmas. And, when it's a blizzard everywhere else, it's like 75, 80 degrees here. I'm good with that. I don't need to be anywhere near the cold at all.
That's why they say. That's why the phrase is in New York. If you can live in New York, you can live anywhere.
But you know what? New York is one of the coolest places to be during the summer. I will say that. You guys have a good.
Now I would like to go to a Brooklyn Nets game, and I've never been to Madison Square Garden, so I would like to go to a Knicks game.
Not a Knicks. You go straight for the Nets.
Yeah,
this season.
Or either. It doesn't matter to me. I mean, I think both of the
Knicks game,
at least the game, the aura and the nostalgia of the game, it's almost the same.
Right, because when I go to games, I don't care if the team is good. I just go for the experience. Like, for instance, I'm going to go to this Kings game, but only for the experience. Like, I don't care if they suck. It's just the vibe that's around it, That's what I'm going to do.
With me, because I'm a Knicks fan, with me, it just brings the game to life. Seeing Jalen Brunson and Pascal the Cat, like having stars on your team makes the experience better, in my opinion.
But do you think also being an MSG? I mean, last time I was there, I went to a fight. Like there's other stuff also, and was God, I remember someone named Martin was fighting. I remember the fight. It was in like December. Bob Arum, Top Rank, does fights there every year. But it's kind of fun to do other stuff at Madison Square Garden, like a concert, or I mean, it's such an iconic place.
Is Arum the one is someone like handling his business for him,
Well,
or does he still have the?
Bob is really old. I mean, Bob's close. He's in his late 80s. His son and daughter are in the business and kind of run Top Rank. So it's the both of them kind of took over. But he's still there. He's still part of it. And when there's a big fight, he's at the fight. He's such a great guy. Fantastic guy.
Who's that?
Bob Arum.
Okay. Yeah, another thing I want to go see is I have to go before it's all said and done to a UFC match. I have to.
Yeah, you got to go to the one in the White House.
Yeah, you got to figure out how to get to that one.
Yeah, that's gonna be a hard one to get into.
That's another thing. Like I would take clients to is not in Vegas. I haven't done a UFC fight in Vegas, but
That's what I want to do.
We just had a big one. Didn't we have one last week?
If you want,
there's a lot of. I was looking at the UFC calendar, and there's a lot of fight nights. I'm waiting for a number to come up.
if you want to go to the White House, just big turning point. I don't want anything to do with them, and I've never even went to any of the times of Turning Point. Went to the White House because they invited me. But if you want to go, just beg Turning Point. And
yeah, well, I'm a member of our UFC gym because we just got a UFC gym here in Alhambra, and I want to go to a UFC fight.
I will tell you that the one at the White House is a very limited amount of tickets because we've all been bugging, our friends are all involved with the UFC here, and it's going to be impossible. Like they basically said, don't ask us. I think maybe it'll be maximum if they have 5,000. I don't even think it'll be that many. I mean, it's how are they going to fit them all?
Well, I saw the renderings. The renderings look amazing. I mean, I don't know, obviously, what's going to look like in person, but
Be a lot of favors.
yeah, the renderings look amazing
For people.
Yeah, not many seats. That's true. Yeah. Abby, I think I told you this, right? Like, one of our family friends is John Runyon, and when he was a congressperson in Jersey, he would always invite us, like, come, I'll take you to the White House, I'll take you to the Capitol and all that stuff. But I never took him on that favor. I never actually went. I should have, but I never did. And obviously he's not in the Congress anymore.
But you can still go. You can go to Congress, go through your member of Congress.
Yeah,
like give you a pass, you go sit in the gallery. It's fun.
Yeah, I'm friends with or not me, but my family is for a couple other Congress people. But yeah,
I mean, they did.
But we had a very special, we had a very special connection with John Runyon, so like he was very cool.
I think everyone should go once to Congress, see it, spend the day there, just watch. You can sit in the gallery, watch them in action. And definitely, if you can be there on the day of a vote, then you watch them all come in.
Parliamentary inquiry.
I'm gonna actually, because I still haven't been to Mar-a-Lago, so I'm gonna see if I can take some time. No, I haven't.
You don't have a membership?
Well, I mean, no, you can. If you just buy what do you call it? A fundraising table, then you can get in. I mean, it's
how much does that go for?
Or a seat or whatever the case may be. Entry, if you pay like $1,000, you can get in.
Well, that's not bad. Okay, that's fine. I'll take it.
Just to be able to go and experience it, because I've never been there before.
So I never actually been to Palm Beach, but so I was watching it's a very small area. Like West Palm Beach is very big because it's west. It's across the river or the bay. But yeah, Palm Beach, like it's tiny in comparison to it.
It's just, if you're talking about just along the beach and like where we're
like the
driving
main,
and everything else, yeah. But West Palm Beach and that area around it is grown like crazy.
Yeah, so like one of my best friends, like he's involved in like the car business, and he would go to like the West Palm Beach auction and stuff like that. So yeah, so I spent a lot of time driving through West Palm Beach.
Holy shit, Tony, you're gonna get too busy.
It looks nice though.
Hey, buddy.
I prefer a Boca though. Boca's nice.
I love Florida. It's just the
That's a plane, man. All the New Yorkers moving down to South Florida. Income tax, yeah. And your girl, Kathy Hochul is like, can you please move back to New York? Did you see her?
Yeah, I see that. What? She's begging me so good. She doesn't have to come back. Didn't Miami go like blue for the first time in like forever?
I know a lot of people see the chair or.
But Miami-Dade County has been red for a while.
The Airbnb prices in Miami are just insane. It's crazy.
How much is it?
It's like the last time I looked, I thought it was like for 4 or 5 days, it was like $1,500 for 4 or 5 days.
The last time I went to Miami, my friend has a place in Brickell, so I just went to Brickell. But I was like, let's go to South Beach. He's like, nobody goes to South Beach anymore. I was like, really? He's like, yeah. It's like, so I went anyway, and it was like, 1 o'clock in the morning, and it was like a ghost town. Like, nobody's in South Beach anymore. It's weird. You go to Wynwood or Brickell or, downtown. That's where the access happens.
Or up towards Bell Harbor.
Yeah, bro. I'm sorry, Rick. Abby, one of my closest friends has a place at the Ritz-Carlton in Bell Harbor. It's a good spot.
It's beautiful there.
Yeah, this is a restaurant at the mall at Bell Harbor that we always go to.
Miami is a very interesting place, bro. That place is crazy.
It's like an overpriced Cartagena or an overpriced Medellin.
It's like the last time. Okay, for the record, I'm not a fan of strip clubs, but I did go to 11 the last time I was in Miami, and it made me feel a little better knowing that the U.S.
The fact that you even got into 11.
Well, we had a table.
Yeah, see? Was it like a VIP? 11 is very hard to get in on some nights. So you have to really either know people to get in there or get a table like he said, which they're pretty expensive. Or, yeah.
Yeah, I remember our board bill for that 11 trip was about $8,000 for the table.
I don't even understand why people go to strip clubs here. If people pay $8,000, what the fuck?
Yeah, no. It's the experience that you get Miami clubs, I guess. But
you're in a strip club and you just have like whores like dancing in front of you.
Yeah, but what's the experience specifically? Like,
what are you culo on it?
It's hard to explain, but like certain clubs like 11, it's just, I don't know, man. It's just hard to explain.
What do you think a lot of, and I'm not saying all, but a lot of single women who are on Instagram and
This joint clams like
what do you think?
And a lot of deals, believe it or not, a lot of business deals are made in strip clubs.
another, paper and stuff post that.
Like a lot of professional people go to these places. There's even congressmen that go to these places, strip clubs, especially here in LA. A lot of people in government that go to these places that you wouldn't think that they do. They sure do.
Yeah, you know what's funny too? Like, so my client is a guy brought his wife, his girl, and she got a lap dance, and we did like over $1 million deal. The weekend after, so $8,000 was nothing in the fund school.
And everybody has money in Miami, so that's what I told you about those $10,000, $20,000 dinners.
Yeah, exactly. It's like that's how business works. I've done like Abby knows like how expensive dinners can be in Vegas, and but it pays for itself.
I feel like that's just a waste, in my opinion. Like, to just get girls on you.
Listen, like you can't. When the bill's $10,000, but you're about to make millions from it, it's not a waste.
Millions for what?
That's 0.1% of the population.
Yeah, but I'm saying the people who can afford to pay those $8,000 dinners, they're the ones that are making those $1 million deals. Like,
More like 0.001.
I don't know. Because you said they were congressmen, they probably got wives, Medita.
there are. You don't think there's Congress people that don't go to strip clubs?
That's true.
You think that these people? Let me ask you a question, Faze. Do you think that these people are just like high sedity and just like proper every single time? They're humans too.
I would think so. I mean,
Absolutely not.
Or shouldn't they be?
Man, look.
I mean, they leave their morals at the door.
Oh man, that's fake. That's why we're supposed to expose stuff like what Bill Clinton is doing. Like,
You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't.
He didn't have sexual relations with that woman.
And I'm gonna be honest with you. I personally don't care like what they do outside of business hours. I guess you can say like I don't care.
As long as they, the TSA allowance gets shorter, I don't care.
Right, like as long as you do what we vote for you to do, which I mean a lot of the times they don't. Whatever the fuck you do when you clock out, bro, like I don't care. Like you think that these people how we're all red and blue in these rooms, man, they go to lunch and they're the best of friends with each other. They just fake like they don't like each other while they're on camera. But off camera, they're all making money together. They're all going on vacations together. They're like,
you
wouldn't know, Chris.
Yeah. All these Democrats love Bill Clinton, even though he had a girl SSD in the Oval Office. I mean, they still like him though.
Why do you think the Republicans for Joe Biden and the Republicans for Kamala Harris were working to get them elected? Why do you think that? Because now it's being revealed that in 2020, China was going around getting driver's licenses to get people registered to vote in the key battleground states in 2020. And they were specifically focused on getting Joe Biden elected.
Who was that Congress person that had the Chinese spy?
Yeah, Swallow's worse. But I just want to be clear. Christian Lamar was the one guy who was telling everyone that what was happening in Arizona, and they tried to silence it. Just letting you know that. Sorry.
Yeah.
By the way, was that a on stage?
What's up, King?
Wait, you live in Phoenix, or I forget which part?
Dogs.
Who are you talking about?
You.
Yeah, I live in Phoenix.
Yeah. Sorry to hear that.
I don't know. Phoenix is okay. I prefer Scottsdale, though. Scottsdale's nice.
That's where I live.
Yeah, so
I did a party at the Top Golf in Scottsdale. It was a good party.
So credit to Naveen, because he told me that
that I was gonna be proven right. So I'm just waiting for the first. I'm waiting for the first person in Maricopa County to be indicted. That's what I'm.
They're gonna find those ballots.
Yeah, after the midterms.
How do you guys think midterms are going to look? Do you think it's going to be a slam dunk for the? I know we're going to retain the Senate, but do you guys think it's really going to be this fucking wave?
The blue wave, yeah, I don't think it's going to exist. I think they're going to take the House, but they're not going to take the Senate.
If they take the Senate, it's gonna fuck up a lot of shit.
Yeah, I mean, I agree.
Wouldn't they have to have solutions for what's going on now? If it's still going on by that?
Yeah, but Joe Schroeder doesn't care about solutions. They just care about, I hate Trump, basically. That's what happened.
So you guys think it's a guarantee that we're going to lose the House?
I think so, yeah. Like, even though I know, what does Polly Market say?
Even though, I know I was going to look at Cauchy, but I mean, even though I know usually that's what happens, I would like it, to change. I would hope we don't lose the House, but,
Well, it's very tight. It's very tight.
Christian, do you think Arizona, like locally, like we're ever going to be Republican state again?
Nope. Because there's too many rhinos inside the GOP, and those rhinos pretty much help the Democrats to purplize the state. And the more purple it gets, the more Democrats are going to get elected.
But you guys have
In the words of
cinema, right?
David, hold on. In the words of Christian Lamar a couple of years ago is, these people will capitulate every single time, and these rhinos they want the Democrats to win because it gives them power. Because if the Democrats don't win and you have a whole Republican victory, what happens? Eventually you're a stalemate and no one appreciates you. Remember that, Christian?
Right. And basically that the rhinos don't have to do their job. So as long as they can keep the margins as close to 51%, holding the state legislature by 51%, or even like the United States Congress, if they keep the seats as close as they can keep them, where it's only 219 votes or 222 votes, keep it as close as they can keep it, then it'll only take maybe one or two rhinos or three rhinos to stop a major bill from passing or getting through. Same thing with the Senate. If they keep it even for the budget reconciliation, simple majority votes, if they keep it as close as they can keep it, then they don't have to do their job.
Yeah, David, it's not looking too good on Poly Market.
Yeah, so I'm in the political arena, and everyone knows, like all my friends who are involved in Republican politics.
Damn, they're saying 85 to 16. That's wild. That's crazy, bro.
Maybe if this Iran situation gets resolved, and if the prices go down, and if maybe peace in Ukraine happens, then maybe we'll win the House.
It's actually becoming scary how right Cauchy and Poly Market are becoming over the last few years, I'd say a year, with these elections. I don't know if you guys are into betting, but
yeah, I've never used Poly Market.
They've been
I don't bet, but I realize that the Poly Market is running like 9
lovely people, guys, please stand up.
Well, that's a sports thing.
You know that because you're a Yankees fan. You're a
is opening day? It's coming around, right? It's like
on Wednesday we play the Giants.
The Giants from San Francisco.
You're a nine.
Yeah. Yankees do.
You're a Yanks fan also?
I'm a Yankees fan.
Hey, let's go.
Sorry to hear that.
Even though I live in LA.
That sucks.
Sorry to hear that.
Judge is my favorite player.
You know, I've never been to
Soto was my favorite player.
Soto's good. I've never been to the Dodgers. But
Going to a Dodgers game is like going to the club.
it's like a parking lot.
Yeah.
It's very strange. I've never been, but I've seen like I was planning to go to the Dodgers game, but it's basically like you put a stadium in like in the middle of like asphalt is basically what the Dodgers are basically. In the middle of nowhere. It's not even in LA. It's like outskirts of LA.
But it's like when you're in there, no one's really watching the game. Everyone is just socializing. It's crazy in there. I'm not gonna lie. The Dodgers game is a crazy experience. I will admit that. But I feel like they don't watch the game because they know their team is gonna win. The Dodgers are always, well, for the next foreseeable future, I feel like they're gonna be good. So they're becoming spoiled out here with the Dodgers.
I feel like my Knicks can go back to the finals.
Yeah, so I never go to Knicks regular season games, but when they make the playoffs, I always go to those games.
Don't be a fake. Don't be a fake fan.
Ben Weather, is that what they call it? Ben Weather? Bandwagon?
Bandwagon.
Okay, yeah, that's me. Yeah.
Don't be a bandwagon.
Yeah, I only go during the playoffs. That's all.
I have to experience MSG once in my life, though.
The world's most famous arena. Let's go.
Never been.
You gotta. You just have a hot dog, just chill, watch the game.
Yeah,
That should be fun.
A $20 hot dog and a $30 beer.
Because you never know what they're gonna do at halftime, so it's always fun to watch the halftime show too.
Hey, Chicago. Windy night out
And
there.
I feel like those numbers, because they'll call out a number, like your seat number, to be like, oh, come down here and take a shot to win this prize money. I feel like they tell you that you got the seat before sitting. Like, I don't feel like it's random.
You know, during so I gave my tickets. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Anyway, so during a Rangers game, they have the thing where you can shoot the puck, and if you make it into the little tiny hole, you win a Hyundai. And so my family member who went to the game, she actually saw somebody hit the puck. And they got into the hole, and they won a Hyundai. It's like that never happens. Like the
Are you trying to say like a Hyundai?
the hole for the puck was like literally tiny hole, and they actually made it, and they won a car.
Yeah, Hyundai. It's a Hyundai, because that's the idea.
The most I've ever won, I won a PS5 and a big screen TV on what used to be Twitter. Well, before they changed it to X. It was like some random ass raffle. And I won a 65-inch and a PS5 out of a random drawing.
A PS5 is good. What brand TV?
Huh?
What TV brand was it?
It was a Vizio.
Okay, that's a Walmart brand.
Yeah. But shit, it was a free 65-inch, so I'm like, fuck it.
I'll take it.
They mailed it right to my house, too.
Where did you put it?
In my room. Yeah. But, it was a random computer drawing. I guess they had some app, and whatever ad name came up, and it just happened to be mine. I was like, cool. I'll take it. And the PS5 handheld, I still have that too.
What's your gamer tag?
The same as my Influence Youth, without the 6. I mean, without the W. It's just regular Influence Youth.
I'm banned from PlayStation.
I wonder why.
I'm just kidding. I never played. Well, I did play on there, like 15 years ago, but I never got banned. Is it back then you could say whatever you wanted in the lobbies?
Yeah.
In the game.
Well, is it because you're being racist and homophobic?
Dude, everybody was back then.
Everybody. I'm playing Xbox Live on a Call of Duty Black Ops 2.
Yeah, it's the only game I would play.
Oh God.
What was your KD ratio?
I don't remember, but I remember like you would go in there and then you'd have like grown men call you any name imaginable. Then you hear like a 12-year-old chime in and be like, "Suck my dick," and it's just like, holy shit, you guys are all so foul-mouthed.
My percentage, my KD percentage, my kills would be higher than my deaths. Like I would always.
Well, I was 1.2. I did 1.2 kills per to deaths. So that was my KD ratio.
My favorite game on there is Search and Destroy. I'll play Search and Destroy all fucking night on Call of Duty.
But I was friends with somebody who was from MLG, but he was for Halo, not for Call of Duty. But his KD ratio was like 5, like basically 5 kills for every 1 death. That's pretty good. I was only 1.2, so.
I would literally have to leave some certain lobbies because they were saying crazy shit, and I didn't want my mom to come in thinking that I was saying that shit. Like it got that bad.
Yeah, they would throw out the N word, the F word, the J word, the whatever word.
It's so like, and I think that's part of the reason why like these words made like a comeback. It was like. It's kind of like why I would say it, because it's like taboo and you're just not supposed to say it. So it's like, fine, I'll just say it. But yeah, like online, it was like the one place, like playing these games where everybody used these words, and was gamer. I mean, they call them gamer words for a reason.
No, it was funny though. Like you didn't want to laugh at some of the jokes, but it's too crazy that you just laughed.
Yeah, I remember like some of the kids they would just throw around these words like it was nothing. Like didn't.
Like even female gamers got it the worst because anybody that it was a female gamer, immediately somebody's just like gooning.
Well, no lie. I don't think my entire time, and I was playing with like MLG guys. Like I don't think I ever met like a woman who was playing COD.
They'd be rare sometimes.
Yeah, I never met one. It
2013, 2012 to 2013. If there was a female gamer, like almost certain guys would like white knife her, but it'd be that one dude that like say some sexist shit and that has everyone just dying.
But I was online playing before those years too. But I was like, when was the last time I played? Like 2010?
2010.
Yeah,
like
I've heard it. Yeah, Modern Warfare 2. That was the last one I played, and from what I've heard, they compare compared to today, don't they like ban people like pretty quickly for saying I don't know, shit's even like just for cussing even.
Dude, Jeffrey Epstein did
I saw that.
his account banned.
What was his gamer tag?
I forgot.
It was in the files. It was in the Epstein files. So a bunch of people posted about how he got banned from like Xbox. I think Xbox.
Well, it's funny. It's like obviously he knows Bill Gates, so you get to just like say, Bill Gates, Billy boy, can you unblock me?
But I'm guessing today if you use like the N word or F word, you're probably getting banned.
Well, then don't say those words.
Well, everybody said them in like 2010. That's the thing.
I made some fucked up jokes too. But everybody, I feel like if it's funny, then no one cares. But if it's
what was the joke? Tell us a joke.
It's like a 2014 joke. I don't know. I know it was fucked up though. Because if there's a female gamer was on, and she was acting like a Karen. So it's like
would you call it the C word?
No. I said something.
If you're a girl going into men, like the thing is though, is if you're going into a all man space where yes they're going to talk differently than in the rest of the, I don't know, if they were in real life, well even in real life men are going to be a lot cruder around each other when making jokes and shit. But it's like if you're a woman and you put yourself in these places, I mean I don't know what do you expect?
Yeah.
You expect like it to be in a man's space, and then all of a sudden they have to all change.
But that's the thing, though. They felt like video games and playing online shouldn't just be a man's space. They felt that.
Fuck those stupid whores. Like it isn't a game. And I think it's like obnoxious because I mean we don't.
Kinda.
Outside of a homosexual, because there's always been fags that have been around, women. You don't date their stuff.
What do they call that when there's a gay person next to a woman?
Fag hag? Well, it's true. And women, women have always been kind of, for whatever reason, I mean that is a real thing. Like the gay friend of a female, it's always been kind of normal. Women are kind of drawn to them
because they don't think they're trying to
non-threatening.
They don't think they're trying to hit those motherfuckers.
I think they can be actual friends with them.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's just weird. When women, that is a huge red flag for me too. There's people online. Okay, you know what? I don't have anything against her personally, but Issa is one of those people that will wow. Yeah, I'm just being serious. She's one of these people. There's other things I noticed about her that kind of rub me the wrong way. I don't mean this I'm not trying to be. I'm not talking shit about her, but I'm always very, 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 very wary and skeptical of women that will put themselves in or even find comfort in being in all male spaces. That is just fucking weird. And
yeah,
one of them.
It's a red flag. Because it's why don't you get along with your own gender? Why do you only get along with the guys? That's always been a red flag to me.
Yeah, so you're saying that's a you problem. Not you, but you as in
any woman that says I'm like a guy, it's no you're not. Yes, there's some butch dykes that are kind of, even then they don't really fit in.
Wow.
But there's some that are kind of really have more masculine characteristics, but it's not. I think it's really cringe when women try to pass off as if I can be one of the boys. It's no, you can't, bitch.
They say, I just can't be friends with girls.
Yeah,
all my friends are guys.
Yeah, but you would accept the girl if she wanted to be part of.
No, I would never be. I would never be involved romantically with a woman who all her friends are guys. There's for very good reason.
It's
but their guy friends are only friends. There's no sexuality involved in that.
And I bet you all of those girls that say that they've had friends that were females before, but I think they just got into I think they just got either into toxic friend groups or they were the toxic ones. One or the other.
Yeah, just because your girlfriend shares a room with a guy, it does mean that they're
No, they're very fresh because I've been friends with a girl that was like that, and
He's just my friend. He's just my gay friend. It's okay.
But realistically, like women, I think most men will get what I'm saying. Like even online, when like even when we're in like rooms on here or whatever, I think men will generally find that other men are far more interesting to talk to. And even like when you guys are gonna hang out and do shit, like it's a lot more fun. Like guys get each other and they're more entertained by each other's presence, except for like if it's not involving romantic shit. Like women are kind of fucking. I don't know how to put it. Women are really fucking boring to both talk to and hang out with.
Yeah. I feel like women they'll know how to talk. Like they'll talk for hours upon hours. But I think maybe that's the problem. Because they can talk about a lot more than men talk about.
Yeah,
it gets repetitive.
The last girl I was dating, like, she would want to watch The Real Housewives and like
just fucking shit.
Yeah, but like all the women would do is just yell at each other, like it's nonstop. It's like, is that what they do? Like, it's like they just yell at each other.
Well, like name anything you do with a woman that's fun besides lovey-dovey stuff, like.
I mean, they don't have to do a specific activity for them to be labeled fun. But nothing that girls do specifically, I don't know if it's fun for us. It's probably fun for them.
Yeah, I feel like whenever, like whether it's in a relationship, maybe the hardest part is like, you have to go do things with them that only they would find fun.
Like going to the art museum.
Well, not necessarily.
Is an art museum a girl thing?
I think so, yeah.
People think.
So I went to the Philadelphia Museum of Art on a Friday. Friday they do like wine and cheese, and she liked that.
Philadelphia's for faggots, so.
That thing is very outspoken. This motherfucker is funny as hell.
Did you guys see that goddamn, what was it? It's his last name is Burr. Why am I drawing the blank? The comedian.
Jeff Burr.
Bill Burr.
Bill Burr. Bill Burr's awesome.
He had like kind of like a rough crowd he was dealing with in Philadelphia, and he spent like 14 minutes just roasting people from Philadelphia, like nonstop. Like talking shit to Philadelphians.
Yeah, that is I remember that.
That was funny.
I mean, there's a lot of with all the respect and for Philadelphia, there's a lot of things to make fun of that.
It was like one of the few places I've been to where I'm like, God, good riddance. Fuck that place.
Well, maybe not Kingston. I know Kingston's fucked up.
Kingston, that's not a good area.
Is it Kingston or Kensington?
Kensington.
Well,
Kensington is like world famous for the drugs and shit like that. 69th Street.
The only time I heard about Kensington was the 6'7" Skrilla dude. That's when I learned about Kensington. When he did his documentary of the area over there, and it looked like Skid Row, honestly, but it's disgusting over there.
West Philadelphia, where your boy is from, that's Kensington.
I mean, I haven't been there since the 90s. I just remember thinking like it was just like, gross. It reminded me of like New Jersey was also like the biggest fucking shithole in the 90s.
Hey, no, so like when I was going to school in West Philadelphia, I know as long as you stayed on campus, like and you didn't go west of like 30-something street, like you're fine. But yeah, is like if you once you cross like a certain avenue, like it was
Well, I didn't mean like. But I didn't mean like in other words, it wasn't necessarily that it was ghetto. It was just like the people there seemed kind of just like rude. It was dumpy.
No, it was definitely dumpy. Like like once you left off campus and you went west at a certain point.
Where did you go, David?
Docks.
Oh, I don't want you to dox yourself. I didn't know Pennsylvania had that many good schools there.
We have an Ivy League school.
Oh yeah. You're right. You do.
Where's the University of Pennsylvania?
It's in West Philadelphia.
Docks.
Your boy Trump went to Penn.
Some very smart people that go there. I know they have like Saquon Barkley Day over there or something. Penn State.
No, Penn State is different. That's in the middle of Pennsylvania.
I'll never forget Ivy Day. It was a disappointing day for me. I went over.
Police fire in a political class have been prosecuted you can't afford to keep them funded. Your home is the ATM van.
Shout out to everyone.
What's your favorite Ivy League?
I really wanted to go to Princeton.
I like Princeton. Like your boy Thomas Edison went to Princeton.
Yeah, it was Princeton, UPenn, and then Harvard were like my top three that I wanted to go to. I didn't get to any of the three.
I wanted to go to Princeton.
Is Princeton still the hardest?
I wanted to go to undergrad because my family has connections in Princeton.
Yeah, I know you do. You're a Nepo baby who gets drunk all day.
There's some elite people that come out of those schools, though.
Yeah, sure. Like the president.
Hi.
Yeah, the network that you get going to those schools, damn near never have to apply for their job.
Yeah, if you ask me, like, come to the head, like, was it in order to go to my life when I went to that school?
Yes. I can invite friends if you want.
I would say, like, the most thing I had was, like, connection more than anything else.
Imagine like you're just a middle class kid and you make it into Princeton, like completely meritocratically. Like how I can only imagine like how like extremely smart and like driven you have to be in comparison to like nearly every other 18-year-old to get in. I feel like it's one of those places where I'm willing to bet it might even be close to half the people that go to those schools are somewhat like legacy admissions.
You really know somebody that knows somebody.
Well, I got in not because of my legacy, because, I was... It was not the respect. Very smart.
You can't go to those schools and then like not be something when you leave. I'm sorry. I mean, that might sound ignorant, but like, you can't get into a UPenn. Graduate from a UPenn or like Harvard or even Princeton and just like not become something. I don't see it. It's like, don't you gotta be like top of your class to really like be something? Because a lot of people that go to college, they really don't get the jobs. No, a lot of them. You can say that for certain, like I guess you could say regular colleges, but those ones that I just named, like those particular Ivies, fuck no. You have to like. There's no way. The networks that you get from those schools, the people that go to those schools, like. You cannot leave special privileges. The privilege is the people you're surrounded by, like, and just
but there's always there's always like a charity cases, like
Yeah, that's true.
yeah, like yeah. So you can always get into those schools. But yeah, but like for me, like when I'm not gonna say which one, but anyway, when I went to an Ivy League school, like
Dial, I don't know if you know this about Joanna, but she used to be a bottle girl in Studio 84.
Get a shot. Joe, in Toronto, in Quebec, in Montreal, they're harboring thousands of terrorists.
Maybe that's even on mute.
We need to absorb into
It's pretty chill school. There's some cool people that go to those places.
yeah, I'm sorry. But yeah, like if you go to whether it's 10 or Princeton or whatever, obviously you can get into those.
So, we're tight.
It's more about the connections. Like what I learned from my time
because
was
we're just like us.
more
We're
about
just like them.
you can learn like the ones and twos and the pluses and the minuses, but at the end of the day, it's all about
Society, woman. Disbelieve I. That's.
That's why they say it's not what you know, it's who you know, and I'm learning that as I go through life. It's so true. You can skip so many steps by just knowing the right person.
That's true.
That's true. It's
I mean, I guess you can, call it luck or just being at the right place at the right time, which I guess you could say would be luck, but yeah.
Who doesn't
That's what I'm learning. You just literally skip the line if you just know somebody.
Of Satan. A mythological incarnation of the spirit of perversity. The true translation into French and the Greek word diabolos, or devil, is lair, perverse, the perverse.
Sure, everybody's crashed out already.
Sharp
Especially
police,
now.
Manfred Rentelli. It's giving you an Oscar.
It's 3:34 in the morning.
Are you doing
Well, it's fine.
Are you doing
WTTW or WGN.
First I do some weight training, and after I'm done with all of that, then I
Number 3.
run for like an hour.
Well, you should do the treadmill because it's better for your knees. You should do
To think.
what's that? It's like where you don't have to elliptical.
To liberty. They save themselves by a
All
crowd.
the things and go away.
Well, you don't have the whole thing.
The
You can
contamination of
you
a
know,
vile
you don't have to.
multitude. I'm studying dream.
But yeah, like,
Some know.
yeah, like
Death is but the eternal.
elliptical's better for your knees.
This program.
But you don't have to hold your
Independent
knees.
I
doctors
feel like those are old people shit.
No, it's not. It's better for your knees, as opposed to.
I'll give it a try. Worst gym ever to go to is EOS. You're not gonna get shit done going to that gym.
Yeah,
How's that?
Yeah, it's
You never heard of EOS?
it's not like a gay to ride elliptical.
It's literally EOS. They just like no one's there to work out. At number 10, it's always packed. It's basically like one big ass club, basically. And a lot of gyms are starting to move to that. Like they're starting to bring DJs and shit to their gyms, starting to turn into mingle hour, and I'm just like.